Hello everyone, this is Mara and welcome back to TimeShot. We are here for the second part of my Q&A video, and today we are going to talk about real life. I'm going to answer your guys' questions about real life things. Okay, so first question comes from Vanilla Donut. What's your favorite food besides chocolate? And the answer is pizza. I love pizza. I could eat pizza every day. And it's kind of funny. For some reason, I feel like I'm just going to ramble about things that were not part of the question. But anyway, deal with it. For some reason, I get pretty easily bored with foods. And I don't know what's the deal with that. But I get very easily bored, but pizza is something that I don't really seem to get bored with. At least I don't remember that there was ever a moment in my life when I didn't want to eat pizza. And that has happened to all the other foods. So there we go. I don't know. I love pizza. Okay, there we go. Let's light up this place. I don't want any kind of hectic nonsense happening while I'm trying to answer your guys' questions. So there's that. I think we are safe now. Okay. Next question from Vanilla Donut. Any places in Finland you recommend to visit? I was trying to figure out what to answer to that question, and I mean, it all depends what kind of places or what kind of things people like. But I think something that's very known about Finland is the nature. So I'd say, okay, I'm out of torches. There we go. That was the problem. But yeah, I think the answer would be some kind of nature related thing. Some kind of maybe some hiking trails in Lapland. That's something that's very, very common, and usually most of the Finns are very, very fond of it themselves. I'm not one of them, but like most of my real life friends really love to go hiking in Lapland and all that. But I'm not, because I like to be comfortable. And camping for weeks and weeks and not taking showers and all that, that's not really my cup of tea. So there we go. So yeah, I'd say that maybe going to Lapland might be one of those things. And well, anything nature related really. We have a lot of like pretty wild nature. Is that even a thing to say? Probably not. But anyway, we have a lot of untouched nature, a lot of untouched or several untouched forest areas and all that, and a lot of lakes. It's the land of the 1,000 lakes. And yeah, so I'd say that it's definitely something nature related. And let's see, next question comes from Emily Ann. If a crystal ball could tell you the truth about yourself, your life, the future, or anything else, what would you want to know? That's a very interesting question, Emily Ann. And to be honest, I don't think I would want to know anything. Because obviously there's going to be things that I'm not that fond of and all that. So yeah, I don't think I would want to know anything. I think I just prefer to live life, on a day-to-day basis and see what happens, see what comes from it. And I don't think I would want to know too much of anything in advance. But thanks so much for the question. That was a very interesting question. Okay, next question comes from Code. I don't know who this person is, but hi! What is your favorite thing about the place you live? Well, if we are talking about the city or just the neighborhood where I'm living now, I'd say that the answer is nature. But like I said, this is basically Finland is very known for for the nature, and in most places, even close to some of the biggest cities, are a lot of nature areas. And yeah, so definitely one of the things that I like about where I'm living now is the nature, and especially since I have a dog, I really enjoy that I'm able to take my puppy to the nearest forest and just walk there and take the trails and all that. So I'm really enjoying that, definitely. And let's see, next question. If you could live somewhere else in the world, where would it be? Good question, because I have actually been thinking about that. Several years back, I went to Italy. I was there for 2 weeks, and I just fell in love with it for some reason. There is something in Italy that really spoke to me, and I have been thinking ever since then. It has been like, oh my gosh, over 15 years since I was there. But ever since then, I have been thinking that if I had the choice, if I was able to move there, would I move? Would I want to actually live there? And at least right now in this situation in life, I think I would. I think I would want to live in Italy. I don't know how long, but anyway, I would like to experience how would it be like to live there. So I hope that answers your question, Code. Okay, next question from Brandini Plays. Can you show your face? I have shown my face already. I did do a face reveal video. Right now, as I'm recording this, that video is set to unlisted because I was really unhappy with the quality of the video. That's the only reason why I took it down, basically, because I just can't stand that I'm not even able to do any nice quality vlogs or anything like that, because I just don't have any good equipment for that. So there we go. I have shown my face. I have shown my penguin face. And yeah. So there we go. Let's make some more torches. I know I need this even more. That's fine. Let's test those. And no, not that. Oh goodness, I hate this. There we go. And let's see. And the second question from Brandini. How is your day? I'm doing okay. It's not like the best day in the world. I've been a little bit frustrated. I was playing a new game and I don't know, it just made me really frustrated. So I'm okay, I'm doing okay. It could be better, but it's not too bad. I'm here, I'm chilling, and I'm rambling a lot. So there we go. I'm doing okay. Thanks for asking. And next question is from Yummy Mealworms. Hi, Waps! What is your favorite animal? Well, I'm pretty sure that a lot of you already know this, but my absolute favorite animal, like #1 animal in the world to me, is a dog. I'm like 100 or 1000% a dog person, and I love dogs. But I do love penguins, of course, and I also really love horses. I used to be a horse girl growing up. My grandparents or my grandma, my granddad passed away already at that point, but they had horses, and I used to live on the countryside, basically be a next door neighbor to my grandparents' farm, and I used to go to their place every day and take care of the horses. So I really love horses too. But definitely dogs and penguins are my top 2 animals. And the next question comes from FJTB1234. How are you? I think I answered this question already. How is your dog? Well, my dog is great. He's doing great today. He's chilling next to my computer desk. My bed is next to my desk, so he's sleeping there. And at some point, if you can hear some distracting noises in the background, that's my puppy. So he's doing well. Thanks for asking. Okay, there we go. And let's put this here. And let's see, what was the final question? Oh, do you like the movie Happy Feet? I actually, funnily enough, I just recently watched Happy Feet 1 for the first time. And yes, for shame. But anyway, I watched it, and I remember that you asked me that question, so that was funny. But yeah, I did like it, but I'm not really into very musical movies. I mean, I like that they're singing, but I felt like there was a tad too much singing in that movie. So that kind of put me off a little bit. But I was enjoying it. It was fun, it was cute, and I loved the story, so I was enjoying it. The next question comes from Flapjack Rogue. How's life? Life is okay. I'm right now, I think I did mention this in some of the recent videos, in some of the recent TimeShot videos, but I've been trying to balance things a lot, and recently I've been trying to balance life with my other hobbies as well, not just, I need to make some call blocks, not just YouTube and gaming related things. And it's kind of still a work in progress. I hope to be able to find a better balance with this, with all of these things, so that, you know, it's healthy, it's fun, and that I'd still have time to do all the other things that I really enjoy. So that's kind of one of the things that has been stressing me quite a lot recently. But I think it's going to be okay. It's going to be fine. I just need to find that kind of right balance, and sometimes that kind of things will take their time. So I'm not worried about that. Okay, there's that. What did I have here? Oh, my bucket. Okay, there we go. Let's do this. Yeah, so thanks for the question. How would you where would you travel to if you could go anywhere? And that's a good question. I would love to be able to go to New Zealand. Back in the day when the Lord of the Rings trilogy came out, I just fell in love with the scenery in the movies. And I would love to be able to go to New Zealand one day. That's one of my dreams. I would love to be able to go there because it's so beautiful. So there we go. And the next question: if you could meet each and every one of your server mates, would you like it to be a long group event of at least a week, or more of a one-day, one-on-one event with them? Good question. I think I'd have to go with the 1 week option. And the last question from Kate: do you read, and if you do, what is your favorite genre? Yeah, that's a good question. I used to read a lot back in the day, this is funny and that's why, this is ironic and that's why I'm laughing. But back in the day, before I started really doing gaming, before I became a gamer, I used to read a ton. And I mean a ton. In my personal collection of my own library, I have over 300 books. And I bought most of them in course of like 2 years when I was studying. So yeah, reading is definitely something that I really enjoy, but I haven't really had the time to do it in a long time. I have such a long list of books that I really want to read. And yeah, so I really do enjoy reading, and I need to find some more time for that. And my favorite genre is definitely historical novels. That's something that I really enjoy. And classics, especially English classics. There we go. Yeah, so for example, Jane Austen, she's my favorite author, definitely. And yeah, so there we go. Historical novels and classics. Those are my favorites. All right, next question comes from Wyntr. What other languages than Finnish and English can you speak? And I will actually answer the rest of these questions while just standing still, so that I don't have to go through the whole book. What other languages? Well, fluently, no other languages. I have studied a little bit of German and Swedish. Obviously, Swedish is like the number 2 language for Finnish when we are in school. It's like obligatory thing to study Swedish, but I have never been good at it. So fluently, I can only speak English, sadly. But I have studied, like I said, German a little bit. I know a little bit of Swedish. I did study one course of French, and it was bad. I mean, my performance in that class was really bad. And on my spare time, I did take a course of Italy too, because like I said, it's one of the countries that I just really love. So I wanted to study some Italy too. So there we go. And oh yeah, and I do know maybe a couple of sentences in Russia too, or Russian. And the next question from Wyntr: if you had to choose one of the Zoocraft members to join for a competition around the world like Amazing Race, who would you choose? How about if you had to pick one person from TimeShot? And I don't really want to pick and choose people with this kind of questions. It's just not something that I'm comfortable with, so I'm not going to sadly pick anyone from that. And I'm not really interested at all in that kind of competition, so that kind of answers that too. So sorry. But the next question is, what foreign countries have you been to? Which countries would you like to visit? I have been to quite a few countries actually. I have been to Spain, I have been to Italy, I have been to Estonia, Russia, Sweden, Germany, and what else? I think those are the countries where I have been. Yeah, and Germany was just when I was going to Italy and back, we had to stop there to switch flights. So sadly, I haven't really explored anything in Germany, just the airport. But yeah, thanks for the question. And which countries would you like to visit? Like I did say already, New Zealand is definitely something that I would love to visit, and I would love to go back to Italy too. And there's a lot of other countries. I would love to go to the UK. It would be fun to visit US. I mean, there's a lot of countries, but those are the countries that are at the top of my list, I guess. Okay, next question. Have you had any pets growing up? Yes, I have. I had a pet bunny growing up when I was about 12, I think. It was a miniature bunny, and it was a really, really cute little fellow. But sadly, I became allergic, so I had to give him up. And in my family, there's always been dogs, so I basically grew up with dogs. And let's see, yeah, I also had a turtle. I had this little red-eared turtle for a few years at some point. And I also had a couple of pudgies. But like with the bunny, sadly, I became allergic and I had to take my birds back to the pet store. so that's sad. But like I said, basically there's always been a dog in my family, even growing up. So there we go. Okay, next question. Have you seen penguins in real life? And sadly, no. At least I don't remember. I haven't been to any zoos in Finland or in any other countries. So sadly, no. And sadly, you are not able to see penguins in the wild in Finland, even though I do talk about it and joke about it a lot. But yeah, I definitely would love to see some real life penguins too. And the next question: what makes you happy and motivates you? That's such a hard question because the answer would be so long. My friends make me happy and they motivate me. Nature makes me happy and motivates me. I don't know. People and nature. That's the short version of it, I guess. And next question. What was the happiest, most memorable moment in your childhood? That's a really tough question. Like one moment. I can't really say anything to that, like one specific moment. But like I said earlier, I grew up on the countryside and I used to be at my grandparents' place a lot and taking care of their horses. So I have to say that my happiest memories of my childhood are probably something of that nature, like when I was at my grandparents' place and all that. So yeah, I can't really answer anything else to that. But yeah, living on the countryside, just having a free or the summers free and spending all my time with the horses and with my grandma and all that. I'd say that was the happiest time. And next is from Spunky Doodle. Hi, Spunky. What is the craziest thing you've ever done in public or otherwise? Craziest thing. I don't really know. I haven't probably done anything too crazy in public or in private. Well, I'm a pretty crazy person, if that counts. But I did at one point as a teen, me and my group of friends, we did dress up as silly goofballs, and I don't know, just I used to live in this tiny town with like I don't even know how many people there are now, maybe 7,000, but anyway, this little town, and we dressed up like some silly goofballs. We used to wear this really random hats and all kind of silly things, and we walked like the main street and wearing these stupid things. And I don't know, maybe that was the craziest thing. so yeah, that was definitely in public. And it was fun to see all these random people walk by and stare at us like we are some loonies. And we were, so so there's that. Okay, and next question from Spunky. How did your English get so good? I don't really feel like it's that good, to be honest. I don't know. Growing up, I used to watch a lot of, especially American shows, like soap operas and cartoons and all kinds of things. And I think it started from there. I just started to... I've always been pretty good at languages, if I wanted to be. Some of the languages that I've studied, it just wasn't my cup of tea, sadly. But yeah, I started watching shows in English, and I started learning new words. And in school, I liked studying English. But it was actually when I started making videos on YouTube. If you go back to some of my first Sims 2 videos ever, from my BACC Clayfield, I hadn't really used English, like spoken English, in years when I started making videos. So at that point, I could understand pretty much everything, or 99% of English text, but I wasn't able to. I wasn't able to speak English fluently. So doing YouTube has definitely helped me a lot with that. So I don't know, it's just, that's a very interesting question, and it's interesting to think back about how my particular language skills have improved over the years. But yeah, I have to say that doing YouTube videos has been definitely one of the biggest things that has helped me with my English. So it sounds weird, but it's true. Okay, next question from Spunky. Favorite band, artist, or genre of music? That's kind of difficult to say, because I nowadays I don't really listen to much music. Lately, the only music that I've been listening to has been, game soundtracks and all that. So yeah, it's hard to say, but yeah, I don't really know. About genre, I like classical music, and I don't know. I'm sorry, Spunky. I don't know. It's a tough question. Like I said, I don't really listen to too much music nowadays, but I'd say that maybe classical music is the biggest one, at least what comes to inspiration. Oh wow, even more questions. Favorite TV show or movie? Well, what comes to sitcoms, my favorite TV show is Frasier. And movies, does BBC's 1995 version of Pride and Prejudice count? It's a TV show, but anyway, I love it. And movies, I love the Lord of the Rings trilogy. So there's the answer to that question. And what was the last nice thing you did for yourself? It has to be something to do with trying to de-stress my life in a way. I guess it's something like I decided to take it easy, or I decided to not worry about things and just relax and enjoy the moment. I guess that was the last thing. And the next question, what is your favorite thing about yourself? That's a very good question too. Well, I'd say that what comes to appearance, my favorite thing is probably my eyes. And personality-wise, I have always been very loyal. So I think that's maybe the favorite thing about my personality. I've always been very loyal and just empathetic towards people. And sometimes a little too much. But anyway, I still consider that to be a good quality. So there we go. I hope that answers to that question. And the last question, very last question is, if you had a warning label, what would it say? What would it say? A warning label. I'd say it would probably say something about chocolate. I don't know what. Yeah. Becomes cranky if not fed chocolate or something. I don't know. Something along with those lines. So there we go. Finally. Sorry guys that I decided just to stand still here. But anyway, it was a little bit easier for me like that. But anyway, there we go. Thanks so much guys for the questions that you guys left me. And once again, sorry that it took me so long to reply to those questions. I have been postponing making these Q&A videos for a long time, and I was just, for some reason I was just really nervous about sitting down and answering and babbling for hours and hours and all that. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did enjoy it, leave a like and comment below, and I will see you next time on TimeShot.